So I don't know about where you are, but it's freezing here, and I thought, what would be comfortable in this weather? Polar bears! So here are some tracks for your snowy nails and a cute little bear face to go with it. After your base coat, paint a white tip on all of your nails. I'm using OPI's Alpine Snow, and I painted my tips in all different directions like my bears are wandering around a bit in the snow. You probably want 2 coats of that to make it nice and bright white. I especially wanted 2 solid coats because the next color I used, my sparkly blue, which is number 241 from the NYC Nail Glossies, was very sheer, and even with 2 coats of it, you could still see any streaks underneath. After that, this is a coat of OPI's I'll Take the Cake, which is just what I like to use on any manicure where you can still see the pink of my nail, just to unify the color a little bit. It didn't record, but I also put on a coat of OPI's Ski Slope Sweetie on top of the blue to really make it look like glistening snow. And another step that didn't record, I have no idea what's going on with my camera, I covered the whole nail in a coat of China Glaze's Fairy Dust, which is a super fine sparkly glitter, which is why my nail is so shiny for the next part, which is the fun part, the polar bear paw prints. Using a medium-sized dotting tool, or you could do this with a toothpick or the end of a bobby pin, draw 2 or 3 sideways rounded heart shapes along the divide in your nail, being sure to leave space between them for the toe prints. Then, with a smaller dotting tool, or your toothpick again, make 4 dots around what would be the bottom of the heart, if it was a heart. I mean, it's not, it's a paw print, but, well, you know what I mean. Then, to finish it off, I added lines of dots along the edge following the paw prints, wherever they happen to be on my nail. For this one, it was along the cuticle. And that's the prints done. On to the polar bear faces! First things first, base coat of solid white. In fact, make that 2 coats for opacity's sake. Then I took the dotting tool and my black polish to make facial features. This is number 430 black satin from Rimmel, London. And all I did was make 2 dots for the eyes, then a sideways rectangle for the nose. Or, if you want super happy anime style eyes, use your small dotting tool or toothpick to turn those dots into triangles for a super kawaii look. Next, you need to line straight down to the free edge of the nail to define the muzzle a bit, and then I lined the free edge with black for his smiley little mouth. Don't forget to clean up with some acetone and a flat brush, or a polish collecting pen, or a cotton bud with some nail polish remover on it, whatever you want really. Afterwards, I decided that the lines were too thick, so I went back with a small nail art brush to thin the eyes out a little. And after a second coat, this bear is all set. Also, just a tip, if you decide to leave the eyes as dots, take a pin or a toothpick and put little white dots in the upper edge of each eye to give your bear a little life. Then, all that's left is your top coat, and these little bears are ready to play in the snow and enjoy all this cold weather. Hopefully from inside your gloves. On my other channel, my resolution for 2014 was to post a video every week. I'm gonna try and do that here as well. No promises, but subscribe to my channel and hopefully you'll see more next week. Also, leave me some comments. What do you want to see? What are your favorite kinds of videos? I love comments, and I post more nail art and fun stuff on my blog, which you should definitely check out. I'll put a link in the description box for you. With all that said, until next time, I hope your life is full of color.